Any tips for a dungeon master interested in getting started creating terrain and props with foam? Yeah, I think that I think the most important thing is to make whatever you're inspired to make. There are a lot of videos suggesting here like the best starter projects, and that's true to an extent. It's probably good advice, but um, you know, making stuff for the game, it's never going to be as important to players as it is as your stuff is to you. It's not going to make or break any game. And at the end of the day, most of the stuff that you try to make, you're probably not going to get in time for the game. So to some extent, I think finding the way to make stuff that's satisfying to you, and for me, that's always been making the next thing that interests me, even if it's like, I don't know if I know how to do that yet. Some of my earliest projects, I'm not sure I've put on camera too often because it's like, ugh, that's pretty rough and falling apart. I think I will at some point because it'd be fun to recreate some of the first stuff I tried to make. Because I was making big buildings, I was being very optimistic. My first project was the Black Magic Craft well, not well, fountain. It's a stone fountain, and it just uses the ready board, the white foam that you can pull the paper off of, and hot glue and paint. And it was great. I was hooked. You don't need everything all at once. You can start small and build up to it. There's no really right or wrong way to do any of this stuff. Don't obsess. Don't worry too much about scale. Scale it's important, but it's not the most important thing. It's not worth getting too concerned about. My preference, and this is probably the main reason that I'm lucky, or I feel very lucky to have kind of gravitated towards Black Magic Crafts videos so much, is that he doesn't emphasize measurement. That sounds weird. He doesn't emphasize precision. So I think his background is at least a little bit in carpentry, or at least he has a lot of experience, cutting things and actually building structures and stuff like that in the real world. And so he applied a lot of like carpentry tricks, like finger gauging, which is just a matter of basically like using your finger and a pencil to like measure to get the approximate but pretty consistent spacing on something. I find that I think it's different for everybody. I find the lack of precision in the crafting a lot more freeing. As soon as I'm trying to like measure things and get things exact, I would much rather hold up, like you've been seeing me do this whole time. I'm going to hold a piece up to a piece and say, that's my measurement. And then I'm going to hold a thing up next to it and go, yeah, it's about right. That's what I like. So keep that in mind as you try to find what works for you. I think there are some wonderful crafters out there that are more on the side of precision. They make like templates available. You can download templates and cut according to them and stuff like that. And I think that's probably fine. And maybe some people it's definitely fine. And there's probably some people who that works better for them. But I think that would drive me crazy. So think about that as you're starting to build those crafting habits. And join the Discord, because there's a lot of fun crafting people that are sharing stuff all the time. They're pretty cool people. I'm biased, but it's a pretty fun place to be and to share your progress on whatever sort of dungeon mastery that you're working on.